I will not abandon the hustle. I will not do it. I'm going to make sure that like a home, like a house or like a building, an abandoned building or abandoned home, I will occupy that building and I will occupy that home for the rest of my life. That's the promise.
Damn, so you like get in your bag, stay in your bag.
I will never abandon the hustle.
And that's powerful.
That's my promise. Let Us Become Sharper / TNS podcast.
Thursday.
Yeah, the Thursday, the TNS and Let Us Become Sharper / TNS stands for Thursday Night Society. We want to, off the rip, give our roses out. We're going to start giving our roses out to society members. So we want to give Barney his roses.
B. Sully.
If you ain't been seeing, see, this is what I'm talking about with pollution.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about with pollution.
Okay, go ahead with it.
If you have not been recognizing, seeing with your own two eyes what Barney been doing,
He's going bananas.
He's going bananas, bro. And if you're not paying attention, but what we're gonna do now is that's because this is high level positive energy, what we're promoting, and I'm a spokesperson for a big general in the army of love and high level positive energy. So instead of y'all sitting around waiting for somebody to say something about it, or we gonna step in on the podcast and let it be known. Barney B is doing things that you can't even do. He's doing things that cats can't even do. They can't get it done. He's going.
He been doing that though. Like we gonna.
I know that. I know he's been doing it, but I'm talking about some. With the visual aspect, letting you see, he's been doing it.
Yeah, but he powerful.
But he's coming with the powerful. So we got to give a Thursday Night Society TNS shout out to Barney for doing what he do. Nah, we gave him his roses. What I want to do is I want to step in with something quick because we're gonna get right down to business here. We got a lot of supporters for the podcast, and we appreciate that.
He also about to be on the House Out of Order season 2. That's what he out in LA filming for it right now.
Okay, House Out of Order season 2.
Main role, like main character role, not like
he
not no
did
sideshow shit.
Well, he deserved it. He put his work in. So what we want to give him his roses for that. So I wanted to say something to y'all before we even get rolling. Oh, back to as far as the support we've been getting for the podcast, I honestly appreciate it. From the bottom of our hearts, man, this thing is just like crazy for us because it's something so different. But at the same time, it's something that we used to. We all, this is normal for us, but just doing it for everybody to see with the microphone and the cameras and everything is just like a thing. But this is shop talk, what we normally do.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing for sure. I want to come out. I got something I'm working on before we get started. Because this topic that we got today, I'm gonna let Reno, the CEO, the number one CEO of the game of podcasting, I'm gonna let him take over. But I want to say something to y'all quick. I want to give y'all the promise. Ain't too many promises in life. Promises and guarantees are things, you elude those things. But I'm going to give y'all I'm going to give you some truth today. And this is the truth that I want to give. This has been on my heart, on my mind and my heart. And I want to say something to you guys right now. So I'm going to make a promise to you guys, to everybody listening, and everybody in the world. I'm gonna make a worldly promise.
What's that shit they be doing? Whoa, world premiere.
It's a world
promise.
This a world promise. I'm making a world promise right now.
That's big, man. World promise. That's big.
This is a world promise.
I ain't making no world promises, y'all. I don't care how many episodes we get in. 10,000 episodes in, it won't be no world promises for me.
I'm making a world promise.
No, sir.
The world promise that I'm going to make right now. It's a 2-part. I got an affirmation to go with it.
Ooh, okay. I like those.
The affirmation, but the world promise has to be made now. I have to make this world promise, because if I don't do this, I failed you, the podcast. I failed my career. I failed everybody if I don't make this promise right now.
Oh shit!
Right now,
I had to pull up a new cup
Pull
just
up
to
a new
make
cup.
just
Yeah,
to-
yeah,
for the
because-
world
yeah.
premiere.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So this is what I want to do, and I want to word this. I want to word this perfectly, because this is a world promise. It ain't no. I ain't playing. So let me see. All right. So I done found a flaw in the game, and by game I mean the game of life. I found a flaw, and I'm going to make the promise to the world to fix the flaw. And here's the promise. The promise is me, CJ. I'm putting all accountability and responsibility falls on me on this one. I will never abandon the hustle. That's a promise. And everybody who hears this, globally, worldly, for long as I'm alive, I will not abandon the hustle.
Let us become sharper. The goal of inspiration, dedication to the CJ members. Let us become sharper. The goal of inspiration, dedication to the CJ members. CJ's clientele, the ultimate clientele list. The real appreciation, the next level of the game. The platinum level. Based on the complete narrative of inspiration, loyalty and dedication. All cash is verified.
I will not abandon the hustle. I will not do it. I'm going to make sure that like a home, like a house or like a building, an abandoned building or abandoned home, I will occupy that building and I will occupy that home for the rest of my life. That's the promise.
Damn, so you like get in your bag, stay in your bag.
I will never abandon the hustle.
And that's powerful.
That's my promise.
That's a good one.
That's my promise.
That's a good
And the affirmation is, CJ, don't forget the promise you made. When you see me, say that to me. When you see me out and about, remind me, CJ, don't forget the promise you made. Affirmation, CJ, don't forget the promise you made. CJ, don't forget the promise you made. What that's going to do when I hear that in my ears, what that does is that refreshes. I'll never forget what I'm saying, because how can I forget something like this? But it will refresh the promise that I made. Even if you catch me out coming out the club, CJ, don't forget the promise you made. I won't. I will not abandon the hustle. I will never abandon the hustle as long as I'm alive. The promise has been made and the affirmation has been set right here on the Let Us Become Sharper /TNS podcast. So let's continue.
Damn. That's a lot to follow behind, my brother.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to let you know that I want to give you your rose for having that much fortitude, mental fortitude to be like, you know what, I need to make this promise.
I have to make the promise. I will not abandon the hustle.
I like it. I love it. I'm all for it, just because so many people in general, it's not like gender specific or culture specific. Like, so many people get to a point where they abandon the hustle.
They've abandoned
like
the hustle.
Comfortability make you abandon the hustle. Like, I fell a victim to it a time or two.
Well, that's why I'm making this promise. I'm making a promise for all the people who forgot. Somebody's speaking out. Somebody's saying something about it. And I can't speak for anybody else, because that's another problem. People speaking for other people.
All the time.
Speak for yourself. I'm speaking for. I'm like, yeah, dang, they didn't even agree to probably what you're saying.
Well, see, the thing about speaking for people is because they used to speaking on people.
Yeah, that's powerful.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you speak for people because you used to speaking on people.
Yeah, don't I speak for
you know
myself?
what I'm saying? Like, I ain't speaking on you or for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I want to speak for myself. I want to just hold the accountability to me. CJ, I will never abandon, as long as I'm alive, I will never abandon the hustle.
So what I'm gonna do, since you my podcast brother, you my Thursday brother, you my brother,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I will pledge to never abandon the hustle alongside of you, brother.
There we are.
This is a Thursday. Two TNS brothers. The TNS pledge is to never abandon the hustle. CJ brought it to the table. Of course, I'm with my brother like always. I will never abandon the hustle. As long as I'm alive, I will never abandon the hustle. And I'm going to go a step further and say that I will instill into my youth, my offspring, to never abandon the hustle as well. So I pledge to never abandon the hustle alongside of you, brother.
There it is, brother. But that's something that's been on my heart. That's been something I had to say. And because we're gaining velocity with the podcast, I have to. I mean, like the hustle, you got to really work and grind. I really have to start giving, I got to start giving it up. I can't be sitting here, oh yeah, just watch this. I'll support this. Oh yeah, this, and not giving anything of substance, anything real. So that was something that was on my heart. I said, listen, a lot of the problems that we're facing out here, because there's some problems going on out here.
Yeah.
A lot of them is because people abandon the hustle. You went for the square deal and forgot the hustle. And the square deal, I feel, is the gateway and the fortification and verification to paradise. But you never abandon the hustle.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I just had to put that right there.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing else you could say, like, but Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Society. The Thursday night.
Big Thursday energy, man.
High level positive energy. Like I said, that's my mantra, let us become sharper. And then, my credo. And then I'm kicking around this high level positive energy. And people are like, what you want? I'm like, I'm gonna tell you what high level positive energy is. It don't stop.
It got to be big because the Toxic Avenger just pledged to never abandon the hustle.
Never abandon the hustle. Never abandoning the hustle.
For sure.
So come on with the come on.
So, you gave me a lot to follow behind, brother. Like I'm gonna say that. Say that again. I'm gonna say that again.
It ain't nothing.
So let's get to today's topic. Today's topic is something that we've both been talking about. We talked about in private inside of the TNS, and we felt like
at the shop.
Yeah, it's something that we felt like we should bring to the masses.
Right.
Like, we were actually talking to the engineer earlier about it. He even could, understand and relate to it, so to speak. So the topic is, in your life today, are you at the layover or the destination? Now, I say that in saying, in your friend group, is your friend group the layover or is it your final destination? In your personal relationship with your mate, with your male or female counterpart in your household or whoever you cohabitating with, whatever the case may be, is that the layover or the final destination?
So before we approach something like this in this capacity on this podcast and making this available for everybody to hear, what I would like to do with something like that is I'd like to give a quick synopsis of the two, like a little breakdown of the layover, what that means,
right,
and the final destination, what that means.
Okay.
So break down.
Okay, so let's go with the layover because that's always first.
What does this mean? Because I introduced the character last week, my man John, John Q Square.
Yeah.
Layover, what do you mean by that? For destination, I don't get it. Are you taking a trip? So no, we want to be clear on everything that we say.
The layover, clear and concise, is a temporary space. And it may be beneficial. Just because it's the layover, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. Layovers ain't bad, because I had a layover on the way to St. Thomas.
Right.
And it was Atlanta, and I had a great time in the airport. I had a drink at the at the bar, and it was some, some amazing things going on in the airport. It was real fast and real busy, but I enjoyed that 2-hour layover.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So if you relate that to your regular day life, like you may be around some males or females and you enjoying the time that y'all having right now, but for you to get to where you going, that's gonna have to be the layover.
So you just here for now,
for the time being. But that don't mean there's nothing wrong with those people. It don't necessarily mean there's nothing wrong with the relationship. Now it could be something wrong with those people, and it could be something wrong with the relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm not using the negative points. I'm only using the high level positive energy points.
Where are you at? Are you in the layover, just temporary?
I'm hanging with y'all. So I'm gonna speak for me. So to add to the synopsis, I'm gonna speak for me.
This is a time being.
My friend group relationships.
Okay.
I can speak to my Thursday, my TNS brothers, my family brothers. You know what I'm saying? Them, the scamly, like those are my destinations.
Gotcha.
None of my relationships that I hold today are layovers.
Gotcha.
At home, personally, my personal relationship with my partner is a destination. It's not a layover.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So now I've had layover friendships or associations. I like to use that word better.
Okay, layover. Now, associations aren't final.
They could be.
They could be. Okay.
But the ones that I had for that time
was kind of layover.
Gotcha. And I didn't know they was layover. Like I want to be clear about that because I know people watch this. I didn't know they was layover.
Oh, you didn't know.
Somebody told me that they was the layover. I was showed that was the layover.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in all situations you won't know, but that's why we bringing it to the people so that they understand and have the foresight and the insight to be able to see it. Like, oh, this a layover for me.
This is very, very interesting. I want to just step in right here. So what I want to say to you people, what I want to say to you is this. I want to make a statement. Right now, people have friendships, people have acquaintances, and people are in relationships. I want you to look at the friends you have right now.
Deeply though. This not a surface level conversation.
Yeah. I want you to look at that woman you got at home right now. Or I want you to look at that guy you got at home for the females right now. I want you to look at these people and determine. I want you to come with an analysis, a result to say, you are a layover. You're just temporary. Or you're my final destination. I want to stay right here. This is where I want to be. I feel like this is it for me. These are because this topic that he bring, we was talking about this, but I had not heard it in this fashion. The way that he articulates is breaking this down. It's really making a lot of sense. So we want to pose this question to the listeners: the person that you're with, and the people that you're around, and the job that you have. Yeah. Is it a layover, or is this the destination? This is the question. Let us become sharper.
CJ's clientele, whose main focus is better health and living well. For all of our members who decide to pay A, you inspire us to be an inspiration. You are moreover the core of our dedication. The next level had to be the real appreciation. All cash is verified. CJ's clientele is worldwide. The global expansion, as we stride to the next level of inspirational highs.
So, and going further, now let's slide to the destination.
Right.
The destination, every destination ain't perfect. You done went on amazing trips.
Yeah.
Your partner in Milan, that was her destination for this time.
Right.
You feel me? Everything about it ain't amazing to her, but she enjoying the destination. And it be like that sometimes.
It be like that.
So I'm not saying your destination gonna be perfect. Like, oh, I got the perfect partner or I got the perfect friend group. That's not what that means. That just means the things that come along with those groups or that person is enough for you.
Oh.
It's satisfactory for you.
Yeah, because the question that we're asking is this your as in you,
your personal destination,
your opinion? We're asking the person, is this a layover for you,
or is it the destination? Because if you don't even know the difference, you may be in the fog.
Well, that's why we wanted to be clear. We wanted to be clear and concise on what the two meant. But now we know.
But what I'm saying on the step further is that, you know how many people that's gonna listen to this, watch this, that didn't even know they was at the layover until we brought it to the table.
Oh.
Or you know how many people in the reverse is gonna be like, oh, this is the destination. I ain't even think about it like that. This is the destination. Like, she is my destination. My wife, we not never leaving. Or my lady gonna be my wife or whatever.
I'm straight right here.
Like, this it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go a step further. And this a side note. This some Thursday. Kobe was at the destination.
Yeah, he was. That's why. Hold on, now that you just slip, because you got to keep talking about. You keep challenging me with the Mamba because
Steph Curry was at the destination. He at the destination.
Yeah, and LeBron at the destination.
But he had a whole bunch of layovers.
No, he had no layovers.
He ain't even at the destination. I'm not gonna allow you to say that because he just said, no disrespect to LeBron, shout out LeBron. He just said to play with his son, he'll lead the Lakers. So the Lakers, the Lakers are not or may not be LeBron's destination. They may be a layover as well.
No, you didn't.
I did. I had to since you did it.
No, you didn't.
But the Lakers was Kobe Bryant destination.
No, you didn't do that. Let's clear up the Kobe thing because I think you got me confused.
No.
Yeah, you do. I told you that it was his destination. You keep talking about the Mamba, and I'm trying to tell you that I'm in agreement with you. Where was Kobe going to go other than LA? He wasn't going nowhere. Why would you ever leave LA and you Kobe? Why would you leave LA and you Kobe? That's all I was saying to you. That's all, and I just want to leave that there. LeBron destination is billionaire. It's not a basketball team or dribble it on the court. Brian destination was everything he did before was a layover, but when he touched that Billy, that's the destination. That's the goal. And I think he's going to sit comfortably there. Him and Michael Jordan, billionaires. And they're not the last ones. It'll be more to come.
No, it's definitely more to come.
It's going to be more to come. But that's my whole thing. So I wanted to clear that up because you keep on throwing this Mamba.
So is everything the layover for Kevin Durant?
No. See, Durant, KD will find
the destination.
He'll find his destination. And he actually had his destination and it didn't work for him. He was in OKC. He was content there. He was the man there. He was winning the scoring titles. He couldn't get over the hump for whatever reason.
Right.
But I believe that he wanted to be the franchise of OKC. It's just he had a little. He was happy there. He was not. He had
a big player for a big market.
How many teams he played for? 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He had a turbulent time in Golden State, although he won.
For sure.
He arguing, bickering. That's not what KD wants to do. KD don't want to do nothing but play basketball. He don't care about the
all the politics.
No, he don't want the political end. He want to play ball and then leave and then come back and play ball again. So he had a hard time in Golden State with the politics of a Golden State. And then he had a hard time in Brooklyn with the politics of a Brooklyn with your boy Kyrie. That's your man. That's your man. My man's too. I like Kyrie, but
I like them all, man.
But you know what, Kyrie don't always come to play ball. Sometimes Kyrie come.
That's what the media make us believe.
No, I know media believe.
We don't really know, you know what I'm saying? Like the one thing that I don't like, and then we're gonna get back to the topic.
Yeah.
The one thing that I don't like is how I think Draymond said it best, how the media portray us as a group in sports. Like it's always a bad connotation, or this person is uncoachable, or don't want to play, or want to be out of there. But at the end of the day, it's all business. And at any given moment, they can get rid of you.
Kyrie Irving was in Cleveland. Brian come out there, they win a ship. He go to Boston. He said, I don't want to be in Brian's shadow. I want to be the man.
I don't want to be Batman. I don't want to be Robin. I want to be Batman.
Went to the crib. Robin's still a superhero. Went to the crib. I'm at the crib. I'm going fishing.
What do Robin do without Batman, though? Have you ever seen an episode where it was just Robin?
Don't do that.
Have you ever seen an episode where it was just Robin?
Don't do that.
I did it already.
Don't do that.
I can't take it back.
How many times have Batman been in a jam and Robin came and got him?
Right, but has there ever been an episode without Batman?
No.
All right.
No.
So he was trying to go be his own Batman. You got to respect him for that.
And almost don't count nothing but horseshoes and hand grenades, my G.
He's still entitled to try.
He's entitled to try all he wants, but at the end of the day, you know who Batman is. Batman is LeBron James.
That was his Batman.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, you're trying to branch off, and I'm not getting into that. What I'm saying is, when he branched off, talking about the media thing, to your point.
Yeah.
When he branched off, had he won another ring, then we could talk about media.
Right, but since he didn't, he was eviscerated.
No, because he didn't win, that he allowed that point to manifest itself. That media thing, the smoke cloud that the media when we try to run that, it's the media. Yeah, but you ain't win. You can run that media when you want. Draymond can talk that because Draymond got 4 rings.
Yeah, Draymond can talk that.
So he can talk.
Shout out Draymond. He can talk. He can talk
that. He can talk the me. He can talk whatever he wants.
Yes, sir.
But take the 4 rings away, and we wouldn't be taking Draymond's advice. So the rings is king around here. KD got them 2, and Kyrie got that 1. But everywhere Kyrie go, he flop without LeBron. So until he do one without Brian, I think it's him. And then I heard. Yeah, I'm just saying. I think it's him. Ooh. So they do. Kobe said Shaq. You know, Kobe and Shaq was the dynamic duo.
Right.
Kobe said, "Listen, I can do this thing without Shaq," and he did that. Then Shaq said, "I can do this thing without Kobe," and proved that he was Batman too, and did it without Kobe.
Right, but he had a Robin.
Yeah. So
not a disrespect to D Wade, but he had a hell of a Robin.
I don't feel D Wade was Robin.
D Wade was Batman.
Shaq wasn't no Robin.
See, you had Batman and Superman there. What you talking about? Man. Because D Wade wasn't no motherfucking Robin. We ain't gonna disrespect D Wade.
Shaq ain't never been Robin.
I ain't say I wouldn't never disrespect the big fella.
Oh, we'll do it this way. We had Batman and Superman.
Okay,
let's do that. Let's just do 2.
No, Batman and the Flash. That's what they was calling it.
Or the Flash, or Superman and the Flash. Well, let's do it that way.
There you go.
But back to our thing.
So, like the
hold on for you said. Why we always gotta talk?
Here we go.
Every time with you, we gotta talk these sports. Every time you trigger me with this because you keep making.
Man, I was.
But you triggered me.
I was bred into being a sports aficionado. Not all sports, but especially basketball. My uncle, Percy Cooper. Shout out,
yeah.
He made me listen to arguments and taught me and told me stuff that I probably wouldn't have never known. You know,
I gotta quit going for this because every time you bait me in with and these are conversations that we had at the shop.
Yeah, we had these conversations.
We had these at the shop. So now what he's doing is, now that we're on this podcast, I'm
bringing them to the light so that people
from the shop
so that people can have insight into what we be going through and CJ tripping.
Nah, ain't no tripping.
You know what I'm saying? Reno got it. He right. Woo, woo. Or Reno tripping and CJ got it out,
Yeah. I just go with the facts.
So do I.
I just go with the facts. I just count the rings.
I'm in the words.
I just count the rings.
What's my man name? In the words of Donald Trump, those are our alternative facts.
No, these are the facts. The rings, men lie, women. In the word of Jay-Z, men lie, women not. Numbers don't lie. The rings don't lie. So until Kyrie can show a ring,
stop calling Kyrie out, bro. Like on this show, from here on out,
I never called him out.
Until Kyrie get it. No, Kyrie is
I was using his name metaphorically.
Is an amazing ball player.
What? Of course.
So keep shooting shots at my man Kyrie, bro.
No, I'm not shooting shots at him. All I'm saying
is, because when I get Kyrie on the show, you're gonna be like, oh, Kyrie, I knew you was the one.
Yeah, after I stopped coughing from all that sage, when he saged the whole studio and saged the mic, then you're gonna be sitting there trying not to cough.
No, I ain't. I'm gonna be sitting there because that happened in my house in the morning and before everybody go to bed.
Not NBA sage.
NBA sage different.
He got his sage from Phil Jackson. He got some sage. He goes sage right over there. He said, I see a lot of energy going on. He got the sage.
Yes,
you're gonna be sitting there talking. You're gonna be talking about
with it.
You're gonna be sitting there talking about I'm straight. And I'm having
listen, get off my man Kyrie.
I ain't messing with
real, bro. Leave Kyrie alone.
Kyrie, one of the best basketball players
to ever live.
Ever played the game.
Definitely one of the best point guards to ever play the game. Like,
okay,
for sure.
Okay, so let's go. Let's get back to
let's get to closing out this whole layover and destination. So my thing is to ask you at this point, because I went right on in, so I didn't give you a chance to ask me because I know how you get busy. So in your personal life,
right,
and in your associationship, friendship, whatever you want to use, whatever vernacular you choose to use to identify it, where are you?
I don't have any layovers. If you've made it to this point in my life, right here today, at this very breath, if you made it to that breath right there, this is a destination thing. I don't have any layovers. I've lived, and I'll tell you why. This is just personal for me.
Okay.
I've lived, me and you, we only live within one generation.
Right.
But I've lived about 4 generations worth of life in just in one lifetime. I've been like the and I was explaining this to a guy the other day. He was, we was having a conversation. I was trying to get him to understand what's going on just with me personally. I said, listen, man, I'm like the iPhone, bro. I'm like the Jordans. I got generations. I got generation 1 CJ. I got generation 2 CJ, generation 3 CJ. I got about, how many iPhones is it? 13, 14?
Yeah, 13.
It's that many.
We had it to 14.
I got that many CJs.
I could dig it.
You see, so if you made it all the way to this version of me, this is a destination thing.
Yeah, this 13X.
Yeah, this is a destination thing. There is no layover with me, because I've come across so many people, and I've done so much living. And I've been in so many scenarios and awkward scenarios, I've been in so many scenarios that if you made it here with me, this is it. Now, will things change? Well, things are always subject to change. But
sure.
The sad part for me is, if something like that happens, it will be the deep uprooting of something that was intended to be permanent. So imagine how hard it is to take something apart that was built to be permanent. Imagine how hard it would be.
I don't have to imagine.
To disable Hoover Dam.
I don't have to imagine.
Look, the dam got to come down, y'all. Oh man, that's the Hoover Dam got to come down.
It's like how?
Yeah, the dam got to come down. The Eiffel Tower, we got to take that down. These things were, when they were constructed, built.
It was we here forever.
We're intending to have this here forever. So that's how my relationships are with my wife, with the shop, with my clientele, with the Thursday night society. All of this is permanent. I'm not planning on changing any of this. If something has to change, it's gonna rain that day. Even if it's sunny outside, it's gonna be raining that day. So no, all of mine is permanent. Oh yeah, and it's hard to get into my client, and it's hard. That's why it's so hard to get in. Guy called me, hey, CJ, what up, man? I was wondering, can I get a cut? Yeah. So where you get cut at now? Oh man, I'll go. Yeah, okay. Well, what happened, man? What's wrong? Let's call them put them on 3-way. I'll talk to them. I want to get you back there, because this right here is so permanent and so sacred to me that we don't even want too many outsiders, because we don't know their energy level.
Because this is a safe space.
I done made it so this the
only in safe spaces do you find out that you've been living in the layover.
Yeah. How many times do you take? How many times? So no, all of mine are are destination. I'm on destination level, high level, positive energy, never abandoning the hustle, destination level.
Okay, so I'm gonna take one of your cues, and I'm gonna say to the listeners, I want everybody, again, I want to reiterate this. I want everybody to examine your personal life today, right now, Thursday night, between 7 and 2. I want y'all, that is Thursday in place this week.
Yeah.
Examine your close quarters, your personal life. Are you at the layover, or are you in the final destination?
That's a deep topic. That's something that's monumental. That's a great topic right there. That's powerful. That's powerful. So I think enough has been said. We're holding it down here, and we're not gonna put no more sauce on this. This is speaking for itself.
Yeah, it's over with.
This over with. It's speaking for itself. The layover, are these people in your life the layover, or are they the destination? That's a question that you have that's posed to you to answer for yourself.
Even your job.
Let's
not make it just personal life, but even your job, where you are today in your job.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go powerful. I want to know, is that woman or that guy you got, significant others, is that a layover or a destination? And I want to know about the peer group, those friends. Your so-called friends that love you so much. Is this just layover guys, or is this a permanent thing? Is this the destination? Let's get the answer to those things. Let's make this a 2-part. Let's come back. Let's do some due diligence and come back to this same topic.
We're gonna put this up on Facebook. So that we can, correspond with the people and get a few answers.
We put it up on Facebook and Instagram. We're gonna put it on social media and YouTube, and we're going to get some interaction with this subject matter, and we'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Let us become sharper.